Consider three 4-variable functions f1, f2 and f3 which are expressed in sum of minterms as f1 equal to sigma 0 2 5 8 14, f2 equal to sigma 2 3 6 8 14 15, f3 equal to sigma 2 7 11 14. For the following circuit with one AND gate and one XOR gate, the output function f can be expressed as this is f1 and f2 XOR f3 is f. So in the question they are asking what is the minimum sum of product form for f. Now this is a question from detailed logic section. So one way to do this is that we can find out the minimum sum of product form for f1, f2 and f3, and then we can find out f1 and f2 and we can do XOR with f3 and try to find out what the function f stands for, but we don't need to do all that in order to answer this question. So how to do this is, if you see, initially we have to do f1 and f2, okay, and f1 is given as sigma of 0 2 5 8 14, f2 is given as sigma of 2 3 6 8 14 and 15. So when we are doing f1 and f2, the output will be 1 only if it is 1 in f1 as well as 1 in f2. So we just need to find out the numbers which are common in f1's sigma function and f2's sigma function. Just take the numbers which are common in both of those. Only those will be 1 in both f1 and f2, and when we are taking AND, only those will be 1 finally. So if you see, 0 is there in f1 but it is not there in f2, so we can remove this. 2 is there in both, 5 is there in f1 but not in f2, so this we can't take. 8 is there in both, 14 is also there in both. Similarly 3 is there only in f2, so we can't take this. 6 is there only in f2, we can't take this. 8 is there in both, 14 is there in both, 15 is there in f2 only. So f1 and f2 will give only these numbers, 2, 8 and 14, that is here, 2, 8 and 14. So f1 and f2 will be sigma of 2, 8 and 14. Now we are taking XOR with f3. XOR of f3 will be sigma of 2, 7, 11 and 14. Now XOR of 2 function will be 1 only if it is 1 in exactly one of those two functions. That is, if there is a number which is 1 in f1 and 0 in f3, or it is 1 in f3 and 0 in f2, only those numbers will be 1 in XOR of these two. So if you take a look here, 2 is there here and 2 is here also, meaning for 2 it will be 1 here and 1 here. So XOR of that will be 1 XOR 1 will be 0 only. So 2 we can't take. 8 is there here, 8 is not here, so 8 we can take. 14 is there in both, so we can't take 14. 7 is there in f3, 7 is not there in f1 and f2, so 7 I can take. Similarly 11 also I can take because it is there only in the function f3. So this XOR this will give 8, 7 and 11. That is given here, sigma of 7, 8 and 11. Looking at options, that is option B. That's the right answer.